might have found something when he got forced to that high side there a while ago.
He did find something. He was 0.4 of a second faster than Jimmie Johnson that last lap.
And you can see Jimmie Johnson take that away from him right there. Wow.
He's got a fight on his hands here this last lap.
Yes, we do. White flag.
Get you somebody. Let's go get it now.
That was big right there. Jimmie Johnson took that away. Carl Edwards is going to get to the outside of him and have a chance to make the pass. Still might
get him right here.
Here he comes, digging up off the corner. Turn 2, half a lap away from the checkered flag.
And what's Jimmie Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go.
Oh,
drove right by him. With the car stick. Here comes Jimmie Johnson. He's in the wall.
Can he get it off the wall?
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmie Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win.
Wow. How good is that? Wow.
That's a finish right there, boys.
And the
Biffle gets the 24.
Biffle will get Jeff Gordon. Wow.
5 points for him.
How about Carl Edwards and just driving it all the way from one side of the track to the other?
You called it. You said it that Jimmie was going to take it away.
There, brother.
Man, oh, man.
And Carl was going to go to the inside.
Yeah.
Pulled the old slide job. He just slid too far.
Has agreed with his car, and we see Greg Biffle making his way up there. You know, we chronicled what the problems were that he went through and how his car got really loose one time. They've really fixed that car and got him back in the top 10 now.
Mark Martin all the way down across the bottom of the racetrack to be able to make the pass. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car got very loose in the corner. Martin took that spot away.
But it certainly hasn't been the day that Mark thought he was going to have with this race car and race team. As we see Jimmie Johnson really using up all the racetrack, just driving this race car for everything it's worth.
Last time by, they were almost equal on lap times.
And as you said, DJ, the longer they run in previous runs, the better Carl Edwards' car gets.
And the problem is that as Carl closes in here just a little bit, as he gets closer, then Jimmie has to make sure that he hits his mark, because one slip can cost him the race then.
He's only got a lap and a half to hold him off, because they're going to get the white flag this time by.
Jimmie Johnson's got 4 more corners to hit right here.
4 left turns away from the lion's share of a $9.6 million purse.
Well, he was about perfect with that corner right there.
So was Carl Edwards.
Johnson looked like he got through that corner and off of that corner really well, not to let Carl get a good run on him down the backstretch.
That was real critical, because this long straightaway right here could decide it.
4 hours ago, over 250,000 fans asked themselves, who will it be? Who will win the Allstate 400 in 2008? They all had different answers.
Another perfect corner. Jimmie Johnson did a great job there. His crew, congratulations. Just a fantastic job.
Out of turn 4, and 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmie Johnson becomes a 2-time winner.
Whoa. The Edwards 99 stuck his nose in there. There comes Kurt Busch up on the outside of the 99 Carl Edwards.
Earnhardt tried the high side, but that was occupied by Busch.
Boy, look at that 48 car. We know he is good with new tires for a short lap, short run. This could be his cup of tea.
He's going to try to take it 3 wide off, too. He has to back out. Biffle and Stewart side by side.
Tony Stewart trying to win it from the bottom.
And where did Stewart come from? All of a sudden, he's got a shot.
Tony Stewart's working at bottom. Johnson's faster. He just can't get by him. There'll be 7 to go next time.
48 car is looking pretty dadgum good right here.
7 to go.
If 48's got to get by the 16 if he's going to have any shot on it. There you go. Now he's got the 14 now. He'll drive right by him.
Kurt Busch moves up to 4th.
If he's going to pass him, he'll have to do it on the high side. Looks like he's going to do it.
He's got him. He got all the good breaks. He got by the 16 when he needed to.
Oh, yeah, babe. Bring it home. Clear. 5's going to be out of your way when he gets there.
Here comes Kurt Busch in that 2 car. He takes the 3rd spot away from Greg Biffle in the 16. 5 to go.
I think the 2 cars that took 4 cars are probably going to run 1st and 2nd, but took a little bit more time for Kurt to get through traffic than it did Jimmie.
If he wins, it'll leave only 3 tracks he's not won at, and he will tie Ned Jarrett and Junior Johnson on the all-time win list with 50.
With the way he's gapping way he's gapping those other guys, I'd say he's probably in pretty good shape here.
3 to go. Kurt Busch working on that 14 car of Tony Stewart's now.
Kurt's a little wee bit loose up off the corner. Hadn't been all day, but he's just driving so hard. He's really driving hard down in the corner, and it's hurting his exit.
Two to go. Jimmie Johnson made all the right moves, and it's Kurt Busch who is going to run out of time with four fresh tires.
Well, they said when the race started, get the champagne out.
And that's Earl Barbin, the same guy that wanted to stand by the lady with the blue feathers at Las Vegas.
Here he comes off of turn 4.
Checker flag. Jimmie Johnson scores his 50th career Sprint Cup win.
Great job, driver. Great job, buddy. Awesome work.
5 laps to go at Martinsville Speedway. Green flag.
Boy, Denny Hamlin, he's going to dive to the inside. He stayed right on the rear bumper of Johnson on the restart, trying to take it away down the back straightaway.
I think those big brakes worked pretty good that time because he was on it.
Hamlin was a missile going into turn 1.
He jumped on it the minute the green flag was displayed. He knew if he was going to get by him, he had to do it right there and then. David Rudiman into 0-0. No caution yet. There it is. There it is.
Here come the lead lap cars. And Johnson's going to clear Kyle Busch easily.
He
does not dive into turn 1 on Hamlin.
Well,
though.
he wanted to, but he didn't. He wasn't quite there.
You know, and an attaboy to Kyle Busch.
Yep.
He did not block Jimmie Johnson's path.
Well, y'all were making a pretty big assumption that he wanted the 11 to win.
Labonte spun, and Truex could not avoid him and piled in. Green flag.
Jimmie Johnson trying to time it. Looks like Kyle Busch is going to stay tucked to the inside of the 48 on this restart. It'll give Hamlin a good run off turn 2. Now Johnson clears the 18 car. Mike drove it into turn 3. Gets sideways. They both go up the racetrack. Here comes Stewart in the 14.
That's exactly what I thought might happen for Tony. I thought those two might mess up, and there would come Tony.
Boy, Johnson used a little hustle and a lot of muscle to get past Denny Hamlin. 15 laps to go. There's plenty of time for Hamlin to get back to him.
Oh, yeah. If he can catch him back, I don't think this race is definitely over with.
It's halfway down the back straightaway.
Newman and Martin lean on each other in turn 2.
I think Newman got the better of him that time.
I believe he will prevail.
Jimmie Johnson wins at Martinsville on the 25th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports' first win. 41st Cup win as Dale Jr. bounces off the wall on the way to the flag.
Fishtailing to the house. Let's see what Johnson in the 11 car, if they have any words. No, it looks like pretty congenial.
5 wins.
Great work, Jimmy. Great work, man. Thanks.
5 wins in the last 6 Martinsville races for Jimmie Johnson.
That's 10 in the last 13 for Hendrick Motorsports here.
And 18 Martinsville wins for Rick Hendrick.
Can you imagine if he had all those clocks go off at once?
You're the man.
He didn't lead the race until 70 laps to go.
1 lap to go at Daytona.
It's Junior that's making the move. He didn't want to do it, he said, but he's going to the outside.
Got to. It's a Daytona 500.
He's got to try, at least try to win.
Meanwhile, Ryan Newman looked both sides of Johnson, nowhere to go. Stays in line.
This is what Johnson wants to see in his mirror, though. He wants to see those guys behind him, side by side.
Casey Mears runs 3rd.
Junior's losing positions as he tries to get on the outside. Tony Stewart has moved into 5th, 6th.
Here goes Ryan Newman. He's going to try the high side. Which way will Mears go? Hose this 12 car, Ryan Newman.
Bobby, keep pedaling it, man. Keep pedaling.
That's
it. Clear by 4.
That's exactly. Crash behind him. Crash behind him. The caution is out. The race is over. Jimmie Johnson has won the Daytona 500.
You are my hero.
With his car owner watching here at the track and his crew chief watching at home.
He's got to fix. He got to make a pass on the outside, on the high side. I think that's why he's working that line.
9 to go. Stewart to the bottom. Biffle goes up high, too high.
Looks like the All-Star race. Now Biffle may try the crossover. He gets the good run off turn 2, side by side.
Jimmie Johnson's loving every bit of this. Race each other, boys. Race each other. I am here.
Tony Stewart is going to become the 11th different leader today. Side by side for second.
Jimmie Johnson is there. He's got him now, Larry. Those 4 tires really starting to pay off.
Stewart goes high. Johnson goes low.
I think Jimmie Johnson's just baiting these guys. I think he wants them to think he can only run the top side, maybe.
Jimmie Johnson, class of the field all day. He's led 295 laps. He wants to lead 1 more.
Boy, I tell you, Jimmie overdrove turn 1 that time and lost a bunch of time. Gains it back. But that's going to be the challenge. Can I get by this cat?
There'll be 5 to go. This time, Johnson all the way up to the top of the racetrack.
He'll never make it up there.
What a drive he gets off the corner, though, Darrell, coming down the hill and gets right to Stewart's bumper.
There he goes to the bottom, side by side through 1 and 2. Stewart should get the right.
He's going to get
the high side.
Going to get loose down there. Going to have to sneak by him. He's going to have to get a nose on him right here or off one of these corners where Tony can't move up in front of him. As long as Stewart can beat him up and move up in front of him, he'll never get by him.
Darrell, I like it better when that 14 car runs high through 1 and 2. I don't think he can do it staying on the bottom.
Here they come.
3 to go.
They almost touch.
Don't do that to me, dude. There's one thing I know about that guy in that 14 car. Don't start beating around on him.
I believe he might get the run this time off of turn 2. Let's see if he can complete the pass. He's going to have to go high in 3 and 4.
I believe that little bump down the front here, there he goes. He's got the lead now.
And Johnson's got that big drive off turn number 4. This should carry him past Stewart and into the lead with 2 to go.
I think that bump down the front here on Tony Stewart, it was kind of a little wake-up call. Hey, man, I got 4 tires, you got 2. I'm coming. Johnson is my hero today, Larry. That was a whale of a drive, taking those 4 tires, that gamble, and driving it to the front.
But you know who's breathing the easiest right now? Chad Cannell's in that 48 pit crew.
Yeah, well, he's doing those I told you so's now.
Jimmie Johnson and the Cobalt Tools Lowe's Chevrolet come off turn 4
Yippee!
And score their 4th win at Dover, their 2nd win of 2009.
All the way down to the apron. This is for the race lead. Coming to the white flag.
Harvick really got the 2 car loose right there. Oh, he's going to turn him. Nope, didn't. He saved it.
White flag. Last lap. Harvick's by Keselowski. But unless there's a slip, he's not going to have enough time to catch Jimmie. A frantic finish, and for the 3rd year in a row, Jimmie Johnson wins the chase race at Texas. And again, he wins this race at Texas for a 3rd straight year. Keselowski finishes 3rd, Harvick 2nd, Edwards 9th, Hamlin 10th, Logano 12th, Newman 15th, Kenseth 25th, and Gordon 29th.
Take a look at the points when we get to that point of showing us that Jimmie Johnson celebrate. What an unbelievable.
Front 3 rows, you got 3 drivers looking for their 1st win of the year. McMurray, Boyer, and Kurt Busch.
And there they are, 4 wide behind them. And because you've got to make something happen right here. Wow.
Starting to make it happen there, shuffling down the back straightaway. Jimmie Johnson once again able to gain the top spot.
Strong.
Man, that is strong.
That's a power move by that 48.
And nobody can do anything. You know, it's easy to say, well, you got to do this and jump on the outside of them. You can't get to him.
No, that was a power move. He just powered away from the pack as they come down through there.
You got to get wide. White flag is out. Next flag will decide it.
Wow.
Tony Stewart feeling good, and how about Kurt Busch in that outside lane with help from David Gilmour?
Oh, here we
got trouble.
There we go. That's it.
Like I said, you lead at the white.
That's it.
You're good to go. But they may race to the finish.
They're going to let them race back here. That happened over in turn 2, so they got plenty of room.
Wow. Right. Let them race, boys.
Hopefully they're cleared when they get back down there.
Tony Stewart won this race last year. He's won it 4 times.
Shoving the 14. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but
through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Off the corner, here comes Jimmie Johnson. He's dominated the race. Now he can see the finish line. That's Busch in the outside lane, not making a move.
Oh,
trouble behind him.
Danica.
Danica and others. Jimmie Johnson gets the win at Daytona.
Yeah, she got turned right there.
That was a dominating performance by the 48
yes,
team tonight.
Was.
Led 93 laps.
Thank you. Awesome.
That's another race. The last 3 or 4 races, and I know people get tired of hearing us talk about him, but the last 3 or 4 races, he's dominated these races.
Stewart tries the outside of Mears.
Tries the outside of everybody.
Takes the spot away, does Tony Stewart. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead. Hamilton is right there on the back bumper.
I'm telling you, that 11 car gets through the center better than anybody here right now.
It would mean a lot to Denny Hamlin to win at Martinsville.
He is all over that bumper.
Contact, and here he goes.
48 didn't like that too much. He's going to run him down low to the racetrack.
These are 2 drivers racing for a championship and racing for the win. And Bobby Labonte, a hungry Bobby Labonte, right behind them.
He may come out winning this thing if these guys keep banging on each other. Hamlin on the bottom, 48 on the top. Jimmie Johnson's not giving it up.
Johnson back in front.
He's going to use that bumper again.
He's going to keep using it. 3 to go. Johnson gets a little bit of distance, but Hamlin will close it up in the turns.
Going to have maybe one more shot at him.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. A shot. Off of 4. 2 to go. Hamlin going to try and make one more run at Jimmie Johnson.
Clear by 2.
Yeah, Jimmie Johnson got off of turn 2 really good that time. Don't know if the 11 is going to be able to get to him, Bill.
Last lap at Martinsville. Jimmie Johnson won this race 2 years ago, but there was no victory lane, no celebration. 10 members of the Hendrick family, Tony Stewart's helicopter pilot, killed in a plane crash on their way to this race. Johnson's always wanted to get back to victory lane here at Martinsville to salute those fallen friends, and Johnson wins the Subway 500 at Martinsville. Strong run by Denny Hamlin and Bobby Labonte.
To drive this race car today. Jimmie, great job. Great job. Pit crew.
6 laps to go. The gap again. A car length between the 2 and the 48. Which lines will they choose? They go over the bumps through 3 and 4.
Now Brad has a tough decision to make. The 48 made up a lot of time by running the bottom of the racetrack in 1 and 2 that time. So what do? Do you go to the top or do you go to the bottom?
This time, he goes to the middle. The 48 down to the bottom of the track. Almost gets the front bumper to the rear quarter panel of the 2 of Brad Keselowski.
So these lap cars get out of the way, stay out of the fight.
48 strong again, looking low.
Watch your corner there.
Brad got a little free there. It looked like he couldn't quite commit to the power.
I think Brad needs to go to the bottom right now. Jimmie Johnson's made the bottom work. I think you have to take that away from him. As soon as he went to the bottom, the 48 made an adjustment and went to the top.
Now Jimmie's going to look to try to roll this momentum right here. This is his chance. This is the closest he's been on the exit of 2.
Going to close to you, coming to you inside.
Has the preferred line now to the bottom of the track. Can he complete the pass? He does. Jimmie Johnson in front of Texas. Jimmie Johnson will lead 6 laps, but the most important one as he comes out of turn 4. Johnson wins at Texas again.
Yeah, boys, we're back.
And that is unreal. The 48's got better tires.
But the 17's got the clean air, got the lead.
And boy, we've had some controversy this year about it.
Here he comes. Here comes Jimmie Johnson on the bottom of the racetrack. Can he hang there? Oh, 17 Kenseth pulls him on the straightaway. Johnson's got 7 more laps to try it again. Here he comes out on the bottom of the track again.
Looks like he was just saving something for this last charge, and he's got something on him.
Can he hang on? Can he grip the track? He's got the fresh tires. Kenseth does it. Kenseth, oh, a little nudge there on the right rear.
But Kenseth just cannot give up right now, and Jimmie's committed to the bottom. He's going for it. If they get side by side too much, they could get real loose. They clear Montoya.
Jimmie Johnson cannot afford contact. He is right now the points leader.
Still there.
What a dogfight this is. I think this is really smart for Jimmie Johnson. He just laid back there just a little bit, cooled his jets a little, cooled his tires, made this run. He can just get going.
Whoa, hanging on. 6 laps to go. 190,000 fans on their feet at Texas Motor Speedway.
This is 2 of the best in the business going at it right here.
And right now, Kenseth doesn't want to give up. He can smell victory at Texas Motor Speedway. The largest attendance, the largest purse besides the Brickyard 400 and the Daytona 500. A big purse.
It is mano-mano here, 101. 2 former Cup champions going at it. The 17 car of Matt Kenseth, the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. And here a moment ago was the contact. Watch the right rear. Whoa, watch the 17 car get out of shape.
Well, there was almost contact there, Jerry. He got big time out of shape and stayed in the throttle, kept the momentum. And look at him outrunning Jimmie down the front straightaway. Guys, this thing isn't over. It looks like Jimmie's cooling his tires again to take another stab at him.
Is that something you'll do even this late in the race? Can you have that much discipline to say, okay, I'm going to sit here and cool these tires for a lap or so?
Guys, you know what? I never had that much discipline. I just couldn't do it. If I was right there, I kept digging. But Jimmie's done a great job. We saw him do it before.
Maybe better off to finish second.
Second? If he's asking me that question, absolutely not.
I don't know why he would say that. Why would he say, am I better off to finish second?
I don't know what that means.
Here he comes again, making another run at him. 3 laps to go. Can he hold the bottom of the racetrack? Got to believe those 2 tires are going to take effect on the 17. Here comes Johnson.
Sliding off the corner.
Like they're dirt tracking at 190 miles an hour. Can Johnson hang there? Back in the throttle for 48, Jimmie Johnson.
He's just going to take it right here. He just squeezes Matt Kenseth. You can't quite get him clear.
Unbelievable. These guys are side by side, lap after lap. Johnson's got to be smart. He's got to be smart right here.
Kenseth trying to hang on. Johnson.
Still there. White flag this time by. Still there. Barely.
Oh, and Johnson clears him with 2 laps to go. Back in the spring, it was on the white flag that Matt Kenseth got past. Here it's 2 laps to go. Does Kenseth have anything to try to reel him back in?
Boy, it's going to be tough right now.
Oh, look at Chad Canals. Is he loving that pass or what? By the way, Jeff Gordon in 7th position.
Boy, I mean, right now, Jimmie Johnson's last lap, 0.4 of a second faster than Matt Kenseth. He's got that clean air, and now he's out of here.
You're never going to see it any better than that right there.
All I could have done was wreck him, Robbie. Wreck myself. Believe me, I couldn't do anything else.
Jimmie Johnson came here 9 points out of the lead. He came to a track where he had never won a Cup race. But Jimmie Johnson has driven the wheels off his Chevy, and he will win at Texas Motor Speedway.
Great job, Jimmie. Pit crew, you guys won this race. Pit crew, you guys did it. That fast pit stop. That's
up on the rear bumper. Remember, 1 and 2 is where he's so good.
6 laps to go. The race pace is a second faster than it was before this caution. Stewart had a little bobble, and here comes Johnson.
Ooh, ever so close and ever so fast. Man, they're getting down there to qualifying speeds now.
There goes Johnson to the bottom in the 48 car, side by side, sliding off turn 4.
It's hard to do that right there. It's hard to get under another car and make that pass. Tony knows that. Tony's moved up now. He's going to give Jimmie the bottom, but it's going to be hard to complete the pass.
Even as they race side by side, they're the fastest cars on the track. These 2 and Jeff Burton, who is 4th.
I give Stewart I give him a lot of credit. That's some savvy driving. He knows Johnson wants the bottom. Give it to him, but keep him pinned down.
And there is no one sitting down at this racetrack.
3 to go this time as they come off 4.
Look at that thing. Look at that 48 slide off of turn 4, right up underneath Stewart. Now, he might be able to get it done this time, Larry.
I think
he's better. He's better down here.
Yeah, he's just going to go by him on the bottom side. He'll slide up in front of him off turn 2, but here comes Stewart back.
Not quite. Not quite.
Oh, Stewart on the wall.
Bumped the wall. Don't think it'll hurt the car.
Looked like Stewart eased it into one to give Jimmie the bottom and tried to make a run on the outside at him. Did brushing the wall hurt that car?
It probably knocked the right front fender in.
Good job there.
Yeah.
2 to go.
2 to go. There you hear it. He's just driving away now.
Yeah, I think it probably knocked the right front fender in, and that's going to take away some downforce.
He definitely hit that wall actually pretty hard.
Kansas still third. Jeff Burton fourth. Montoya fifth. Clint Boyer right on top of Montoya for fifth place.
But you got to give Tony Stewart a lot of credit. He bounced that car off the wall. He could have easily hooked the right rear of Jimmie Johnson.
No pressure. White flag this time.
I guess we last week, Larry, we underestimated the 48. Can he win 3 in a row at Vegas? I said, I don't see how that could be possible. He did.
Yes, he
Today
did.
we say the 20 will walk off and the 48 will run second. Where is he at? Leading the race.
Title defense for Jimmie Johnson. The Nextel Cup champion going for 2 in a row. Back at fifth place, side by side, as Johnson comes to the line. Jimmie Johnson wins the Cobalt Tools 500. Stewart, Kenseth, Burton.
Look at this battle right here. Montoya will finish 5th. Clint Boyer 6th. Truex Jr. 7th. Edwards 8th. Sorensen 9th.
Coming back into the restart zone. Great restarts by both the 48 and the 22. Kyle Larson drops back to second, but he fights back on the outside. Here comes the 4. Kevin Harvick racing that 22 hard.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Jimmie Johnson out front. They've passed the overtime line.
Half lane higher.
Larson looking to the high side. This time by.
Perfect lap.
White flag in the air. One more time around from Miami. Jimmie Johnson has never won at Homestead Miami Speedway, but he's never been in a position where he's had to win for a championship. Down the backstretch he goes. A half a lap away from the championship. Jimmie Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmie Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship.
You are looking at 7-time champion, Sprint NASCAR champion, Jimmie Johnson. I don't even know what to say. Jimmie Johnson, man, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. You're a good man. You're a great champion. Now you're a 7-time champion.
Has to go. Oh, there he goes. If Stewart's pushed him in the 20 car, they go to the high side of Jeff Gordon. But here comes Johnson to push Gordon.
Kenseth in the middle again. Stewart comes down.
Now that was Vickers did a really good thing. He got out front, now dropped down and picked up his teammate.
Slow car, turn 1 on the bottom. Hopefully it'll turn in and not be a factor.
Vickers don't want to get too big of a lead here. They'll get a run on him.
Here comes 17
Yeah,
on the outside. Watch out, here comes Kenseth.
Remember what happened to Stewart on the restart? He got too big a lead, became a sitting duck.
Well, I tell you what, Tony Stewart has been to the front, to the back, to the front, and
Vickers blocking his teammate. White flag this time. 1 to go.
He's got to block 2 teammates to win it, though. Gordon and Johnson. He slides way up high and takes the white flag.
Johnson stayed in bounds in the 48 car. He's got the push from Tony Stewart in the 20 to keep Vickers to the high side.
Vickers couldn't block them both. Here comes Kenseth around the top, but no help from Matt.
Tony's pushing up.
20 car behind you.
Going to get tight here, guys. Going to get tight.
Gordon's at the bottom in the 24. Not a lot of help down there.
On your Barrett in the 25, single file.
It's just tire smoke. They're beating and banging over there.
They're rubbing everything they got. Bottoms, tops, sides.
Checkered flag, so you better get the gas on.
All Jimmie Johnson at 48 can do is protect the bottom. That's all he can hope for.
Just remember, it's a long way down here to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Blocking Stewart. Here they come.
Jimmie Johnson, Daytona 500 winner, holds off Tony Stewart and wins the Aero 499. What a run. Wow. Stewart second. Vickers third.
Oh, yeah.
I say, oh, yeah.
Jeff Burton fourth. Jamie McMurray fifth. Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Scott Riggs.
I feel for BV. That man drove one hell of a race, guys. BV, awesome job.
Green flag.
Tight 2x2. Watch the bottom.
Jimmie Johnson clears around the outside. That's Carl Edwards' car that's smoking back in the pack. We stay under green. White flag. We're on the last lap. Jimmie Johnson getting away. Can Keselowski hold off Kyle Busch for second place? Busch to the inside in the final corners.
Jimmie Johnson.
It's going to be Keselowski finishing second behind his rival for the championship. Back-to-back wins for the five-time champ. Jimmie Johnson scores in Texas.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
What a race.
Unbelievable.
Awesome job, boys. Blinders on. 2 more of these victories we got to get. We got a big one waiting for us.
Say about this race before the day's over with, though, the way he got that restart.
Jimmie Johnson outstanding in practice here yesterday. Kurt Busch with contact, the bump and run, new leader. The Blue Deuce out in front.
7 to go.
And
That's what I'm talking about.
That is boys have at it racing right there. There is nothing wrong with driving down in the corner, getting a guy a little bit out of shape. That's a classic Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt, whoever you want to say move.
You just want to get gone right now because you do not want the 48 back on your bumper at any time between now and the end of this
bounced
race.
off the wall.
That was a pretty good hit off the wall right there that we saw. But you're exactly right. Once you make that bump and run, you put the bit in your mouth and you never look in the mirror again, man. There's no way you want to see that 48 coming back.
Here's Busch, 3 laps to go, and he's trying to hang on, but Johnson reeling him in every lap.
And it's not.
It's coming. Here it is. It's gonna happen.
Johnson has won 4 times this year, including a week ago. 2 victories in 2010 for Busch. Repay, a little contact in the corner.
Same place.
You just do it.
And look here. Look at the 14 right here in the mirror. Just hoping these guys do it.
2 laps to go. They're side by side at the stripe. Into one. Jimmie Johnson the advantage.
But I tell you, Kurt's not giving an inch right here.
Well, and this is really hard right there because Jimmie couldn't make the pass and slide up in front of him. Now he clears him.
New race leader, Jimmie Johnson out front with a lap and a half to go. Those the top 3 cars.
Look at this 14 right here. Just digging on the inside.
Tony Stewart, who started deep in the field. He's making a late race rally. Battling Kurt Busch for second. White flag has gone out. Final lap at New Hampshire.
Ooh, Tony got a little loose. Look at him wash up the racetrack into the 22 right there.
Smoke off of turn 2, able to slide in front of Kurt Busch. He now has the runner-up spot. Jimmie Johnson pulling away. For the 52nd time in his career, he's going to try and claim the checkers, and he's going to do it back-to-back. A win.
Again, he's trying to do that diamond thing, get the thing up the hill just a little bit, get nice momentum off. This is it. He's going to go for it right here.
He'll look to the inside, going into turn 1, 4 to go.
Got room.
See what happens here, though. On the exit, the 48 gets that good run. He'll win the drag race back down the backstretch.
If that was anybody else, Jeff Gordon would have come up right there. But
there it is, bump, bump. I think he's going to do it this time. He lost his momentum, though.
No, Jimmie Johnson come down on him. He said, you're not going to bump me out of the way. I'm your teammate.
3 to go. Teammates battling for the win and the clock and the bonus points at Martinsville.
I tell you what Jeff Gordon's going to do. He's going to do that same move coming to get the white flag.
Jeff Gordon says on the radio, he's giving me no choice.
And he isn't. Jimmie's doing everything he can to keep him back there. Jeff's going to have to move him if he wants to win this race. Don't wreck him, just move him.
It'll be the white flag when they come back to the line.
I believe if he's got anything for him, we'll see it off of turn 4.
Right, he can't get to him in turn 2, Darrell. White flag, but no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmie got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The head should be ready for it.
Here we go. He's going to move him.
Comes.
He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here
Goes
comes
to the
Gordon.
inside.
He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmie Johnson.
Whoa! By a fender.
Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmie.
What a race by teammates.
That was fantastic. I bet Jeff Gordon isn't terribly happy either.
It's what we've been waiting for 5 years right there. Awesome. That was my euro. I just beat there. Might have been.
Yes, you did.
Good, clean racing.
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets at Martinsville right there. Their teammate Kyle Busch in the 5 ends up finishing 4th.
Jimmie wasn't going to move over and just let Jeff go by. They really put on a whale of a show. That's a way to race.
Well, the last time a driver won 3 of the first 6 races of the season, it was Jeff Gordon in 1996, who won Richmond, Darlington, and Bristol. How about Jimmie Johnson? Had Gordon won, it would have tied him with Dale Earnhardt with 76 career wins, but that will have to wait for another day. Oh, misses it.
Whoa, here comes Jimmie. I think he'll follow Matt in here, but he's been so strong coming off the corner.
At Kenseth, he's not going to give the bottom up, though. Jimmie Johnson in the 48, he turns it to the bottom, coming to the white flag this time.
Clear low, white
If you don't
flag.
give up the bottom, you'll be okay, I think.
But Darrell, has been turn 2. That's where the strength has been with this 48 car.
Kyle Busch poised to take advantage. It's a 3-car race with a mile to go.
He's looking outside. You better block him if you want to hold him off. Got a good run.
Kenseth pulls the block, going off into turn 3. Johnson goes to the high side. He's going to try to get that momentum.
Jimmie
Be a
Johnson
drag race.
won one last year like this.
Race.
Kenseth with the edge. Here comes Johnson.
Jimmie's got it.
Momentum
He's
outside.
He's got it. He's got it.
Johnson
48. Yeah.
wins the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. He led 1 lap.
He got that run on the high side through 3 and 4.
I like it. I mean, it's an exciting finish. You got to like that.
Just the way Carl Edwards beat him at Atlanta last year, and just the way he came back later in the season and beat Carl Edwards on the outside on one of these 1.5-mile tracks. Momentum.
I bet Matt would tell you right now, should have slid up in front of him and broke his momentum.
And there's the winning crew chief right there, Darian Grubb.
I like his record, Larry.
3 races, 2 wins, and a 2nd place finish. Hendrick cars 1st, 3rd, and 5th. Jeff Gordon in 24 finishes 5th.
Jimmie Johnson is the first driver to win here from the first 3 rows of the grid. He started 3rd today. 2nd straight Vegas victory. 3rd Chevy win here, all for Rick Hendrick.
Mike, you said he led 1 lap. He led about 25 yards.
Jimmie Johnson drops the net. He wants the flag.
Oh, that's the way to do it. That's old school. Give me the flag. Let me ride around here. Take all those burnouts. I don't care, but I like this.
Jimmie Johnson burns down the house, scores his 20th Nextel Cup win and his 150th start. Welcome to our Sprint post-race show on NASCAR on Fox, where Jimmie Johnson has scored an incredible
About 2/10.
Biffle moves up to 6 past Martin Truex, but it's all for the win right here.
Boy, Jimmie Johnson just drives it down there to 3 and 4. Pressure tires to the high side. They'll almost be side by side off turn 4.
Cross under move by Johnson. No room. Labonte blocks him.
2 to go.
There you go, man. There you go. Be smart.
Be smart. Take your time. You got plenty of time, I think. Easy for me to say.
Boy, Labonte is good at the south end of the speedway.
Boy, that was impressive right there to hold Jimmie off.
They stayed pretty even. Right here's where he got to run the last time. They'll be coming to the white flag this time.
He's going to hold him off, Larry. I think he can do it.
But Johnson is good off turn 4, and if he can get alongside, and Labonte right to the grass to hold him off. Last time.
He can't do it. I don't believe he can do it unless Bobby messes up.
There he goes to the bottom, Darrell. They're going to be side by side on turn 2. Bobby's on the high side.
You can't pass over there. There's no way.
What's that?
One last charge right here, man.
It's all over, boys.
Was that the last best move made
outside.
too soon?
Here he comes. Outside. Outside.
Just like in Atlanta last March. He's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. They're side by side.
Here he comes. Jimmie Johnson.
Got it. 48 car.
He did it. 3 in a row. Jimmie Johnson.
By 2/100ths of a second.
I thought when he got beat off of turn 2, it was all over, but he drove it in on the outside and won it.
Boy, was that worth staying up late for, or what?
Incredible.
A clean pass by Jimmie Johnson, looking just like Carl Edwards' move on Johnson at Atlanta, a very similarly shaped racetrack.
But you got to give an attaboy to Bobby Labonte. Man, what a job.
Good job, Crazy. Good job, Jimmie. Good job, 48 crew.
And Darrell, the best thing about all that, they ran each other clean.
Yes, they did.
You can depend on Bobby Labonte.
Look at Bobby's car. It still doesn't have a mark on it after 400 laps, 600 miles.
Pretty good decision to put FedEx on that car tonight, huh?
I'd say so.
They delivered.
He had 85 lead changes.
Paul Menard trying to win his first Sprint Cup race.
Uh-oh. You know what those two up on the top are saying, don't you? Where'd they come from?
Carl Edwards in that 99, Greg Biffle in the 16, 2 to go this time.
And they timed that out pretty darn good because time that Boyer and Harvick get back to them, it's going to be tight.
2 laps to go. Remember, 7 of the last 11 Talladega races decided by a last lap pass. Boyer and Harvick coming again on the high side.
Yeah, Boyer got real tight on the side of the 16 car, but it's paying off. Drag race down the back right there.
But they can't clear the Fords and protect the bottom because Edwards comes storming back on the inside.
Well, what else it does is opens the door for these two cats right here who have timed it out pretty darn good, coming to the white flag.
And there comes their teammates as well, Johnson and Earnhardt Jr. White flag this time.
Those have been the 2 best cars right there most of this race. They're just now showing it.
The bell lap, and the man who started up front leads it, Jeff Gordon.
But here comes the next 2 pair. These 2 cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happens down the back.
Now they will get a draft off Mark Martin. And here's the slingshot to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. It's going to get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmie Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmie Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 1/16 of an inch.
Have you ever?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
No, we have
I have never seen anything like that. Watch this.
Jeff Gordon watching Boyer, seeing if he can beat Boyer. Left just enough room on the inside for Johnson and Earnhardt. Right there in the tri-oval, it's Boyer's race.
Yeah, it looks like Boyer's pulling ahead, but then all of a sudden they hit that wall of air. Here comes that 48.
But Darrell, the start-finish line here is 1,000 feet further. And look how close it is, 4 wide at the wire.
That is just a beautiful thing right there. 2, 4, 6, 8 cars.
So close, we can hardly capture it with our stop motion camera. There's a look at it, and there is the margin.
It gets just a little.